Hi everyone, welcome back to Paper Improve. I'm Dennis.
And I'm Daniel. Today we're folding something that looks simple but gets more and more complex.
That's right, this is what we call a fractal. Today we're going to be folding the Sierpinski Triangle, one of the coolest shapes in math. Alright, let's begin by making the equilateral triangle, which is going to be the base of the Sierpinski Triangle. So let's begin by folding horizontally in half, like this. It's also suggested that you have something to write with. Alright, now let's not fold all the way across. We want to make just a crease that goes about this much. And then repeat on this side, a crease that doesn't go all the way through. And now unfold. And then now let's fold. We want this point to touch this crease. And we want the crease to end on this corner. Same thing on this side. We fold so that the crease ends on this corner, and we want this point to align with this crease. Like that. And now all you have to do is here you have your equilateral triangle. Right. And all you have to do is cut along here, and then you're going to get something like this. Here I have a pre-cutted one, and I used a larger sheet of paper so it's more clear for this video.
Okay, what's next?
Alright, now we're going to actually make what makes it look like the Sierpinski Triangle. So let's fold this edge to this edge. So just folding in half. You want to be precise. Like this. And do the same thing this way. And then same thing this way. And let's unfold. Alright, now let's make our first level. Let's fold this corner to this edge. And we want to touch our crease. Like that. Now, let's draw along it. Like that. Same thing this way. And then let's do it this way too. Just like that. Like this, we've completed our first level. Now let's fold this corner here. And then let's draw along the edge. Like that. And then let's draw along here. Like this. Now let's repeat here. And finally, let's do the same thing over here. Just like that. And now if you want to go further to make the third level, let's fold this corner to here. And then do kind of what we did for the second level. And then let's do the same thing here. Like that. Alright, now we have to do it on these places in order to complete the third level. So, we have to make our fold that goes this way so that we can make what we did here. Alright, so let's begin by making what we have this way. So let's fold this entire edge so that it aligns here. And then here, you notice that it goes these ways. So let's highlight that. Turn over. And same thing here. This edge touching these two edges. And finally, this place. Alright, almost there. Now let's flatten the paper out. And now we need these two parts. So let's first make this one. So we need a fold so that these two intersections will hit in that this corner will still align with this crease. And let's fold. Like that. And let's do the same thing on all the sides. And we only have a final place to go. So all we have to do for these is that let's just refold this and then trace along this edge. Just like that. And let's repeat on the rest of the two sides. Alright. And here you have 3 levels. If you noticed that when we have the level 0, we had 1 triangle. Level 2, we had 3 triangles. In level 1, we had 3 triangles, Level 2, we had 9, and level 3, we had 27. As you can see, we're increasing by powers of 3. And now if you wanted to keep going, you just fold here, and then we just keep doing the same thing. And you repeat the pattern to make it even bigger. But here we have level 3. Alright, now let's make it clear of what's what. Let's begin by shading the center one. The shaded parts are the parts that we pretend don't exist.
Hey, that leaves us with 3 little triangles in the corner.
Right, that's level 1. Now we do the same to each of the 3 small triangles. Alright, there we go. Now let's do the same thing on the rest of the 3 triangles. So, let's do it here. Alright, like this.
Whoa, now there are 9 triangles.
That's right. Now let's do the inside those 9 triangles. So let's do it here. Like that. Now we finish all 3 of our levels, and that's going to leave us with 27. Every solid triangle becomes 3 more. It grows super fast. 3, 9, 27, etc. It's called exponential growth. It grows throughout the levels.
It's like a triangle inside a triangle inside a triangle forever.
Exactly. That's the magic of fractals. Fractals aren't just in math, they show up in nature too.
Really? Where?
They show up in snowflakes, ferns, tree branches, broccoli, and even in lightning.
So nature is full of tiny repeating patterns.
What's cool about the Sierpinski Triangle is that no matter how many times you zoom in, the pattern never ends.
That's like infinite paper folding.
Right. But don't worry, you won't have to go infinity. Just try 2 or 3 levels and you'll see just how cool math can be. Today we folded a fractal, the Sierpinski Triangle.
I didn't know triangles could be this fun.
Try making your own version if you like this. How many levels can you fold? Thanks for watching Paper and Proof, and see you next time.